Hi friends, welcome to the Lori Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 61. My name is Lori. I live in the Chicago suburbs with my husband Ryan and our two cats, Dixie and Daisy. And I love to crochet, and I love to knit, and I love to sew. And you can find all that goodness on all my social media links down below. There's my email as well. It's all LoriLulu327. Simple. And then I also have a blog linked down below, and on the blog that's where you find all the show notes, so all patterns, all the fancy yarns I talk about will be linked in the show notes down below. So welcome any new viewers, hello, I'm glad you found me, and returning viewers, hello again, I'm glad you're here. And so with that, shall we grab a drink, grab your project? There's not much to talk about, but settle in, we can spend some time together, okay? Okay, so first and foremost, I don't know if any of you heard about the tornado in this Chicago suburbs. I am fine. We are safe. The tornado was about 20 minutes northeast of me. So it's kind of close, but didn't really affect me or our neighborhood. Yeah. That's always fun, you know, living in the Midwest in the summer. When you don't have the heat and the humidity, you have tornadoes, and yeah. Anyway, but yeah, there was lots of damage done. It was a EF3, I think is what they determined. You know, the class of it was. A few years ago, we had a 1, so it was like a lot smaller of a tornado. It went through the neighborhood 2 blocks north of us, so that was scary, being that close. And we were in an apartment, and we were on the 2nd floor, and so we were in our bathroom. Like, there was really no place for us to go. I mean, we could have gone to the garage, but even then there's nowhere in the garage for it, because it was a 2-story garage. There was nowhere for us to go. So anyway, I'm safe, my husband's safe, our area is safe, we're fine. So yeah, I hear the garage door, so I think Ryan's home. Hold on. Okay, so had a quick chat with him. I haven't seen him for a few hours. Went to Panera this morning, met up with some friends, and we knitted and chatted, and it was so nice to be with friends again. Anyway, as far as the job, things are still going. They're going. There's a lot of stuff to learn yet. And of course, I don't know if I think I've mentioned this before. So they have a database system, but they hired a consultant who knows it really well and who can help us use it better. So most of my stuff is, you know, yeah, I need to run this report, but she's gonna find a better way to run it, so I have to wait for her to figure that out. And so anyway, once I get it all, you know, once I learn it all, it'll be fine. It'll be a great job. It's just right now and people are so busy with their jobs that they don't really have anything for me to do, don't have time to train me on things, and anyway. But I had another incident with the system that we use to clock your time, like you clock in and clock out. And that's also keeps track of your pay and all that. That's the system that I had to log into to see that I was paid a penny an hour. Everybody was having issues with it this week. There was something on their end, not ours. But I went to punch out. So like, I logged in and had my name on there, all that stuff. Clicked the punch button so I could punch out for the day. All of a sudden, big red letters come up. This employee does not exist. What? So obviously they just don't want to pay me. No, we got it figured out. There's something on their end, and then I was able, I told my supervisor, like, this is a problem, I can't punch out, so here you go. And they went in and they manually did it, so it was fine, but, and they're like, we've never had any of these problems until you came along. Yep, thanks, glad I could help. Anyway, but they are buying me a new desk. Well, the whole office is getting new desks, but I had to pick which one I wanted. So yeah, we'll be, like, when I went and sat down at my desk for the first day, they're like, don't get comfortable here, we're rearranging everything. I'm like, oh, okay. And I guess there's gonna be even some construction done, because there has to be like doors. There's like a double door area that we have to seal off one door. We just want, because we want to put a desk in that area, and just the way some of the rooms are laid out with doors and windows, like, desks are difficult to put in there. So they're trying to figure out different things. It's like, okay, as long as I have a desk that will function for what I need, I'll be okay. So that's work. They did put in the pylons and the concrete for the bridge, and then they have to wait for that to cure and be done, so then they can finish the bridge, and then I can walk to work, which will be fantabulous. Also, speaking of fantabulous, Ryan's ordination is a month away now. Yay! For those of you who are new, my husband is a pastor, and he has been working on becoming an ordained pastor, which the Church of the Nazarene, which we're a part of, they have specific steps that you have to meet these requirements and all that. And he met them, and ordination was supposed to happen April 2020. Obviously that didn't work, so got pushed back. We're actually going to be doing it July 30th this year. And I got my dress. I ordered it off of Amazon. Of course, you know, I'm of the generation's like, I mean, I like ordering online. It's, you know, just have it come to my house. That's great. But at the same time, it's like, is it going to fit? Is it going to work? Is this going to be what I need? And so the reviews on the dress, of course it's Amazon and they have reviews for everything. The reviews were great. Everybody was like, this is a comfortable dress. This is perfect for what I needed. I needed it for a wedding or whatever. So obviously it's going to be a nice enough dress for, if you wear it to a wedding, it's going to be nice for ordination. And like I said, I needed to have a dark colored dress. So I chose purple, obviously. Purple's my favorite. And I noticed, so like the top is purple and then the bottom is navy with a floral design on it. And I thought, I just saw it was floral and didn't really think much of it. Bought it, came, opened it up, and I realized it's tulips, which is my favorite flower. And I was like, it's my favorite color, my favorite flower. And so I laid the dress on the bed, and I was like, you better fit great, because you are perfect the way you are. I hope this fits, you know? Because this is just perfect. And so, try it on. Fits great. It's comfortable. It has pockets. And so, I'm all set for ordination. Now we just have to get a shirt for Ryan. And I told him, you don't have to match me. Like, we don't have to match. I'm fine if you want to get another color shirt or whatever. And he said, no, I want purple. He's decided that purple is his favorite color now, too. So he's like, I want a purple shirt, so we'll match. I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is your day. Whatever you want to do. It's fine by me. So yeah, so I'm all set. We have to get him all set. And then I sent out an email to family members. I was like, hey, just so you know, you're invited. I know most of you probably won't come, and I totally understand that, but I wanted you to know that you were invited, and I would love to have you there if you wanted to come. Obviously, not a lot of people can come because of travel and all that. It's fine. But they are going to do a live stream. So, I got an email this morning. I'd emailed the assistant district superintendent, who I actually have known since high school. So like, hey, can you let me know like how many people are being ordained? Because I've heard varying numbers. I've heard as many as 19. And then he was like, no, we only have 11. I was like, okay. It's still gonna be a long night, but not as long as I was thinking it was going to be. And then, yes, they're going to do a live stream of it. He said he'd let me know once they got all the details of that. So, I will be sharing that with my family so they can watch wherever they are. So yeah, that's super exciting. Shall we get on with the yarn of goodness? I think we shall. Okay, so I have one finished object. It's one that you have never seen before. So when I had my interview for my new job, somebody had asked me, what do you like to do for fun? Oh, I love to crochet and knit. If they only knew like how much it has encompassed my life, how much it really encompasses my life. It's not just a hobby, like it's a lifestyle now. Anyway, so when I started, I had said something about, knitting and crocheting, and they were like, oh yeah, we are so excited to hear you say that because we have things we want you to make. And I'm like, what? Hold on. There's a limit to what I will do, okay? Just saying. I'll be happy to teach you so you can do it yourself, Anyway, so one of my coworkers, her niece is 2 months old now. She was actually born 5 weeks premature, so she's a little thing. And she had taken the day off so she could spend the day with her niece and her sister and help her sister do stuff around the house and all that. And I guess they had gotten to talking about flamingos, and her sister really wanted to have a little stuffed flamingo for the baby. And she looked on Etsy and everything was just too expensive, and she was just frustrated. Or she could only find the patterns, crochet pattern for her. And of course she doesn't crochet, so why would she buy a pattern? And so Gina was like, could you possibly make one for me? I'm like, sure, not a problem. She's like, I'll pay you. I'm like, yeah, I expect you to. No, I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, I kind of hope you will. So she sent me the link to the Etsy pattern, which I was like, let me check my favorite designer who does all the amigurumi, the Friendly Red Fox. Let me see if she has a flamingo pattern. And she did. So got that. And so I made a flamingo for this little baby. You ready to see? I decided to name it Fanny. They can name it whatever they want. But here is my Fanny the Flamingo. Isn't she cute? So yeah, here's the legs. I'm not really happy with what the pattern said for the legs and the feet. But I sent a picture. They love it. That's all that matters. So yeah, I definitely did. They had a color scheme in mind, so that's why I did the colors that I did. So yeah, so here's Fanny with her little feathers on top, her little wings. Of course, it curls so much, but anyway. So yeah, here's Fanny. Isn't she cute? I love it. So yeah, the pattern is the Friendly Flamingo by the Friendly Red Fox. It is a paid-for pattern. Just be aware. But I will link it in the show notes for you. And I just use stash yarns, and I use safety eyes and embroidery floss. Embroidery floss for the eyelashes. This side looks better than this side. I don't know what happened over here. But anyway. Okay, so makes in progress. My friends and I, we decided to challenge ourselves to knit a pair of socks every month for the year of 2021. And so I need to get finishing because June is almost done. I need to finish these socks. So yeah, I'm working on a pair of socks. They are just vanilla socks. The pattern that I usually go off is the basic toe-up sock pattern by my friend Wendy, and then I incorporated the Fish Lips Kiss Heel in the pattern as well. The yarn that I am using is a yarn dyed by me. It is Knit Picks Stroll Bear, so it came undyed and I dyed it myself. So it has green and purple, and then this is more brown, but it's supposed to be black. But in the sock, it looks great. So yeah, I called it my Disney Villains colorway. And so these are my Disney Villains socks. So these are just where help me count my rows. So I put a stitch marker every 20 rows. This yellow one here is where I dropped a stitch. I was at a piano recital, and then I look and see it going down. Oh, of course, you're at a piano recital. You can't scream or say anything. So I'll just put a stitch marker in real quick, and I'll deal with this when I go home. Because I don't know why, when it's like when I drop a stitch, it's like, okay, nobody breathe till I get this fixed. Yeah. So last time you saw, I was here. Where my cute lion is. So then all the way up, did the heel, which I love how it's striped in the heel. Kind of wish it would stripe that way all the way up, but that's a lot of work to get the striping, the self-striping to work right, you know? So anyway, so yeah, these are my Disney Villain socks. When I was with my friends today, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows of the leg, and then I had an idea for the cuff that I'm gonna try, but you'll just have to wait and see it because I'm not gonna say it now in case it doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, that's my Disney Villain socks, my June socks. They're living in my Rapunzel bag. My other make in progress is one that I just started. I didn't even say that I was going to be starting this one, but I just like, you know what? I kind of want to do this one now. I've been waiting long enough. I'm going to start it. So it is living in my Starry Night shawl bag that my friend Nicole made for me. I put on this lovely Crochet Clan badge, pin, whatever you want to call it, because the pattern that I'm using is a Faye Dashper Hughes, who is the Crochet Project, Crochet Circle podcast. I think she's the one that came up with the Crochet Clan logo or term, I don't know. So, the pattern that I'm doing is the Omni shawl. This is a paid for pattern, so I can't really show much about it, but there's some really pretty lattice work in there. So yeah, the yarn that I'm using, let me find the ball band here, is River Knits. So this is from England. The you can see, is it gonna focus? There you go. So it's the BFL Splendiferous Sock base. So it's 70% superwash blue face luster, which is so hard for me to say. 20% silk and 10% cashmere. So yes, it's a very, very soft yarn, and I'm sure you saw the colorway Starry Night, hence the Starry Night bag. Here is the beautiful yarn all balled up. Gorgeous blues with these yellow speckles. Oh, I love it. So when I was looking for a pattern for this yarn on the River Knits website, they actually had this yarn in that shawl pattern, so I could see what my shawl will look like when it's all done. Not very far on it though, because it's really been, let me just work on this when I come home for lunch for half an hour. So yeah, it's not very far. I've already started the first lattice, but look how cool that is. So it is a herringbone half double crochet stitch, which my brain doesn't like to do it because I just want to, you know, go through all 3 loops. Anyway, so yeah, there we are so far. So my plan is to have this done in time for my birthday, which is a month and a week away ish, because in Chicago we still have the Van Gogh immersion exhibit, and I really, really want to go. And it's open. It's been open for a few months, so it's like, I really want to go. Let's do this. So I like to have this done so I can wear it to the Van Gogh exhibit. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so pack that back up. And then the only other make in progress I have is actually a pattern in progress. I do have a couple people that are testing for me. Here is the Hypatia Slouch or hat. Actually, you can make it as long, this part as long as you want. You can have it as slouchy as you want. Doesn't matter. So this is the 6-month-old version. This is the adult small, I think is what I did. So yeah. Excuse me. And then I started on 6 to 10, and I got this far and ran out of yarn. So I do have more of this colorway. It's not a problem. I will finish it, and then I'll do I'll try the adult large, see how that goes. But I did sit down and like work on the math of all of it. The pattern is written up. If you want to test it, please email me. My email is down below, but it's lorilulu327@gmail.com. Let me know if you want to test. This has been a while in the making, trying to get this just right. But yeah. Love, love, love those stars. Which, trying to write up how to do the star stitch is very difficult. So I'm definitely going to be linking video tutorials on how to do that. So those are my makes in progress. Okay, so obviously with a new job, my production has gone way down. I don't get paid to sit and crochet and knit all day anymore. I have actual work to do. But I do have some things that I'm going to try to do for the month of July. Obviously I have July socks I need to work on, and I started doing the Crochet Iconic Women. I bought the book, and so I decided for the year 2021 I'm going to try to do a different lady every month. So this is the book that I'm talking about. I just finished Malala. These ladies are so cute. I love them so much. So, for the month of July, drum roll. You ready to see who I'm going to do for the month of July? I'm going to do Queen Elizabeth II. And she's so cute. Oh my gosh. I decided I'm not going to do... Whoops. There went on my notes. I'm not gonna do this turquoise color. Was it for, I forget what she wore. She had a neon green coat that she wore for some event. I want to say it was Harry and Meghan's wedding. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, but I have a lime green or neon green that I want to use up, and I figured I'll use it for her. So yeah, she's the month of July, which I think is kind of funny because she is the 4th great granddaughter of King George III. Yes, I looked it up. Actually, no, I didn't look it up. I figured it out on my own. Anyway, so she will be July, and also for July, I'm going to make a pair of socks. Put them in my cherry bag, which this is so cute. I just love this fabric. And of course I have no problema. So, figured this will be the perfect bag for this yarn. And this yarn I have had for a couple of years. I went to a yarn shop in Michigan with my mother. So it's a yarn shop in her town. It was Black Friday. They were having a good sale, and of course one of these was on clearance as well. And so I found these 2 mini skeins. Actually, they're not really mini skeins, they're half skeins because they're both 50 grams. Anyway, so I'm going to do a pair of socks. They're going to be mismatched socks, obviously. I have a plan for how it's all gonna work, you know, toe in this color, foot in this color on one sock, and then the toe and the foot. That's kind of how I'm thinking. We shall see. So this one is shepherd's wool. It is a Stonehenge fiber mill. It's made in Michigan. Let's see. Have it. I do not have worsted spun fine wool, but it's a number 1, so why does it say worsted on it? I don't know. Anyway, the colorway is called Pansy, which is my grandma's favorite color, or my grandma's favorite flower, so I thought that would be pretty. And of course it's purple. And then this one is Mountain Colors, beautiful hand-painted yarns. It is 75% merino wool, 25% silk. So obviously these aren't meant for socks, but we'll do socks anyway. This one again was made in Michigan as well. And this one is actually called, the colorway is called West Michigan Blooms. Say that 3 times fast, Lori. But yeah, look at all those pretty colors. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm excited. So these are Michigan flower socks is what I'm calling them. So yeah, so those will be started for July. Hopefully they will go faster than my June socks, because I don't know what happened. It's just because I don't have as much time. That's what it is. Anyway, so that's all for today. And so with that, I will see you in 2 weeks. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Hopefully you don't have any storms like we do. Of course, we've got rain coming in now. Lovely. So, see you later. God bless. Bye. And of course now we have